I used to believe that ambition was harmless, that wanting more from life didn't have to cost anything important. My marriage had grown quiet over the years, full of routine conversations and unfinished arguments. My husband was kind but distant, always promising change and never delivering it. Somewhere between those broken promises, I started convincing myself I deserved to be noticed. At work, my boss noticed everything. He praised my ideas in meetings, remembered small details about my life, and looked at me like I mattered. That attention filled a space I hadn't admitted was empty. I told myself it was professional respect. Nothing more, even when my heart beat faster around him. The night of the company dinner was when things shifted. My husband attended reluctantly, standing beside me like it was an obligation instead of a choice. My boss was warm, attentive, and openly appreciative of my work, and I felt seen in a way I hadn't in years. I laughed too loudly at my boss's jokes and leaned in when he spoke. My husband noticed, his silence growing heavier as the evening went on. A strange thought crossed my mind that maybe this was what it would take for my husband to finally fight for me. As the night continued, my boss placed a reassuring hand on my shoulder while praising me in front of others. It wasn't inappropriate, but it lingered just long enough to feel personal. I didn't pull away. Instead, I told myself it was harmless, even as my husband watched. Later, outside the venue, my husband asked if everything was okay. I brushed him off, annoyed by his sudden concern after years of indifference. My boss joined us, thanking me again for my dedication, his words wrapped in admiration that felt intimate. When my husband stepped away to take a call, my boss leaned closer. He said he saw my potential and hinted at opportunities ahead. In that moment, validation and desire blurred together. And I didn't stop him when he crossed a line I should have defended. It was just a kiss, brief and quiet, but it shattered something inside me. I pulled back immediately, realizing what I had done. The promotion I had hoped for suddenly felt meaningless compared to the weight of my choice. My husband returned, sensing the shift without knowing the reason. Guilt sat heavy in my chest, and for the first time, I understood how far I had gone. I hadn't just tried to provoke a reaction. I had betrayed trust. In the days that followed, my boss acted professional, distant even. There was no promotion, no special treatment, just an unspoken agreement to pretend nothing happened. That hurt more than I expected. At home, the silence with my husband felt different now. It wasn't just neglect anymore. It was dishonesty. I replayed that moment again and again, wishing ambition hadn't blinded me. Eventually, I confessed. The truth hurt him deeply, and it hurt me too. I learned that chasing validation at the cost of integrity doesn't lead to success, only regret.